Hello, and amidst all the bad news, we have two pieces of good news. Yes, this is part of the reason why crypto has been more resilient, holding at about $82,000 despite the stock market massively dumping today. And it does look like the stock market is going to continue dumping tomorrow based on the futures. I believe we're like negative 200 something at the time of this recording. That could turn around, but I do expect the US stock market and the economy to continue going down as other countries impose counter tariffs the way Canada has actually done today on our autos. Now, the good news is the 10-year US bond has gone from 4.4% to 4%. That's very, very good news for crypto because it makes bonds, which are another investment option outside of crypto, less attractive comparative to crypto at this point. And of course, I think this does actually arise from the fact, not that interest rates are lower, because interest rates, Jerome Powell didn't change them, and I don't think he is going to change them in May. It's because other countries are losing some confidence in the US in terms of US leadership and US dominance. Now, that might not be good for the rest of the country. In fact, it's not. But for us crypto investors, that's pretty good news because if bond yields come down, then stocks, crypto, and other risk-on assets, the appeal of them goes up because your ability to actually get a good return on safer assets is down. So that's very good for us. And also, the DXY is lower. The DXY is the dollar index, the dollar against other currencies. Overall, it's best if the DXY is around 95 or so. Right now, it's still slightly above 100, but it's the lowest we've been in a couple of months. So that's also really, really good news. I think a slightly weaker DXY, as long as the DXY doesn't completely fall apart, is good for Bitcoin and will cause Bitcoin to go up. Now, the reason we haven't gone up is because the general economy is down, the stock market is down, consumer sentiments basically down the drain, and that counters all the other good news. If like the 10-year treasury yield was falling in a market where the tariff trade war wasn't happening and the stock market wasn't crashing and the DXY actually softened, we would go way up. But right now it's balancing each other out. Do I believe that they will continue balancing each other out in the long run? No, because I believe if the economy goes down, continues to go down, I don't think anything else can really help it. But at least for right now, it's actually holding. So if the stock market can stop crashing once it evens out, if the 10-year bond continues to actually weaken and the DXY continues to weaken because other countries are trying to find other trading deals, partners outside the US, and if somehow the US can find other trading deals that don't piss people off and can basically float its economy, then crypto may not need the US economy to actually go up for it to go up. As long as those yields actually come down, I think some people will switch some money into crypto as long as consumer confidence isn't completely shot. So keep a watch of the consumer confidence, keep a watch of the 10-year bond, keep a watch of the DXY. You know, you want basically the consumer confidence to go up while the 10-year treasury and the DXY to go down. Now that is a heavy demand, but I think in this type of environment is possible. So that's two pieces of good news that could possibly lead to another bull run if the economy can at least somewhat hold. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.